3 goals, a clean sheet, a convincing win for the new manager, and 4 new signings introduced to the fans at the halftime. Oh, what a night that was. Hello and welcome everyone to the BlackCats Worldwide YouTube channel as we take a review of a wild night at the Stadium of Light, where we simply blew away Rotherham United 3-0 last night. So we have Tony Mowbray at the wheel now. He must be thinking managing Sunderland is walk in the park after the performance the lads have shown last night, as we simply blew away Rotherham 3-0. Rotherham didn't really know what hit him. So without any surprise, considering the time the new manager had in charge, we went with an unchanged side from Saturday. To be fair, the lads who took the field to take on Norwich last weekend probably deserved more out of that game after the shift they'd put in. So last night in early exchanges, it wasn't quite the high tempo press we saw against Norwich, but in some ways it didn't need it to be. We were by far the better side early doors, with Jack Clark and Dennis Sirkin giving Rotherham's on-loan signing from Arsenal, Brooke Norton-Cuffy, an absolute roasting on our left-hand side. Lyndon Gooch also started brightly down our right and was almost provided for an opener when he left former mag Shane Ferguson on the floor before pulling it back to Ross Stewart, who saw his shot cleared off the line. In the first 20 minutes, Rotherham were just happy to survive as they parked the bus, leaving us acres of space until we had to find something to break them down the final third. But slowly, Rotherham found their feet and threatened a couple of times, requiring a well-timed Denny Bart tackle or a smart save from Anthony Patterson, who is looking more and more at home as our number one with every 90 minutes he tucks under his belt. Even as the away side managed to break out of the confines of their own area every now and again. So, if we talk about the second half, we started it as we had left off the first. Once again, there was only one side looking to dominate the game, and only 5 minutes after the restart, Danny Batth had a great chance that he probably should have buried, but he couldn't. We were just waiting for the net to build as our central defender rose highest in the box to win more or less a free header, but he clipped the outside of the post from about 10 yards. There were potentially one or two thoughts drifting that it might just be not our night, but we didn't have much time to dwell on Danny Bath's chance, because only a minute or so later, Ross Stewart bagged his 4th of the season. It was that lad again, Jack Clark, who beat his man, and once he pulled back to Ross Stewart, there was only going to be one outcome, as he struck the ball home from about 10 yards out, virtually going through the Rotherham's keeper. It was nothing more than we deserved. We had been on the front foot, constantly looking for the forward pass, and had pinned the Millers into their own half for the most of the game, but there was a slight element of relief with that goal. So one of the stories of the season so far has been we haven't necessarily got the points we had deserved out of our games, but just over 10 minutes after that opener, it was the Clark and Stewart show yet again. Their pair combining once more to double our lead. A goal kick from Anthony Patterson found Jack Clark on the touchline off our Rotherham head, and he was off once again, being the positive and thus scaring the life out of the defenders as he got in the box, which ended with the outside of his boot to pick out Stewart at the back post to make it 2. Paul Wayne's side looked down at this point. They knew they were beaten, and they knew they had come up against a better side. We, however, didn't sit back, which was great. A long ball up to Ross Stewart 5 minutes later was predictably controlled and impressively and laid off to Jack Clark on the left-hand side. Even though Stewart gave Clark the ball, he'd probably be the first to admit it. It couldn't really be classed as an assist, as Jack Clark took off from the left into the center of the pitch, leaving Rotherham defenders in his wake as he went until he was clean in on goal, and then on the stretch impressively reversed it back into the bottom of the corner. So that's how we got the 3-0 win and those 3 points. So a great result for the lads. 3 points in the bag, 3 goals, 2 goals for Ross Stewart, which is always great, as we head on to Borough on Monday night. So that's about it in this video. Please do like, share, subscribe to the BlackCats Worldwide, and we'll see you in a while, I think pretty soon. That's about it. So as always, how are the lads and fuck the max.